Georgia is first this year. Our state saw an early jump in flu-like illness. 19 states experiencing high levels of flu activity, according to the latest CDC report. So what should we expect and how can we protect ourselves? The Fox Medical Team's Beth Galvin has some answers.
We're coming off the toughest flu season in about 40 years last fall and winter, and it was a reminder of just how deadly the flu can be. This year at one DeKalb County Urgent Care, they've been seeing the flu fallout for more than a month now. The flu showed up a little early here at American Family Care in Chamblee. A couple of weeks before Christmas, family nurse practitioner Karen Rose says they started seeing a jump in people coming in feeling miserable.
We're seeing patients come in at the beginning of the illness, complaining of high fever, body aches, cough, overall just exhaustion, and it usually happens quickly. So they're okay the night before and they wake up and they feel very sick.
The 2017-2018 flu season was particularly rough, killing as many as 80,000 Americans and hospitalizing hundreds of thousands more. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says 185 U.S. children died from complications of the flu, and a study found 60% of those children were not vaccinated. American Family Care says it still has plenty of vaccine, but Rose says most of the patients she's treated for flu-like symptoms have told her they skipped the shot this year.
I have family members who want to get the flu shot because their family member has the flu and they've brought them in, which is probably not going to help them at that point.
But if you haven't gotten the flu shot, Rose says come in. It's your best protection in what could be a long and bumpy ride.
With influenza, you'll see one strain earlier in the season, and then the second strain will start about now and continue on through May. So the flu season's pretty long.
So be germ smart right now. Wash your hands often, avoid touching your face and mouth, and stay away from anyone who seems ill. And if you do catch the flu, try to get to the doctor quickly. There are antiviral medications that can help, but they're most effective if they're started early, within the first 48 hours. And Rose says they're also seeing a lot of patients coming in with other respiratory viruses. The telltale signs of flu, it typically comes on suddenly. You may have a fever, and your symptoms are going to be more severe than you'd have with a cold virus. If you feel like you have the flu, you probably do. You want to watch for complications, though, a very high fever, difficulty breathing, or symptoms that seem to be improving and then suddenly worsen, because those are signs you might have a secondary infection like a pneumonia. For the Fox Medical Team, I'm Beth Galvin.